Welcome back to my Oklahoma City Bisons relocation franchise. We are still in the middle of season 4 right now, but we are also 10-0 on the year, and you can see we have a lot to take care of this week. The first thing we're going to take care of here is the player upgrades like tight end Jerry Brooks, who gets +3 to his awareness and then 1 to ball carrier vision, catching traffic, deep route, jumping, and short route. Then we also have an upgrade for defensive back Jawan Hurts, who gets +3 to awareness, 2 to play rec, and 1 to tackle. We also get an upgrade for fan favorite running back Puka Williams, and he gets +3 to awareness, 1 to break tackle, and 1 to spin move. Now to jump into the 5 scenarios we have here. The first one is a prospect spotlight, and he wants me to look at wide receiver Kevin Raymond. I don't really know if we need to look at wide receivers, but we will go see if there is anything worth scouting on wide receiver Kevin Raymond. He might have some potential here, a projection of rounds 2 to 3 with A catching traffic, B catching, but does have F deep route running. His speed is great to elite, acceleration is solid to good. We don't know a ton about him just yet, but that A catching traffic and B catching is actually pretty solid. The 3 players that we're going to use our focus scouting on are going to be defensive tackle Brian Henry, and then all the way over here at left tackle, because our starting left tackle is Ronnie Stanley when he's healthy. I really don't know what his situation is after this season, so we're going to go ahead and also scout Lance Firth and Antonio Birmingham. Now, we got one of these just a couple weeks ago for quarterback Nick Samuel on another breakout quarterback scenario. He was able to get it and get 15,000 experience, so I assume this is going to be the same exact thing. And that's exactly what it is. Nick Samuel needs to throw 1 or fewer interceptions and have 400 scrimmage yards or 4 total touchdowns. The next one up is going to be the trench boost scenario about the play of our offensive line. It's going to be a sacks challenge. The amount of sacks you allow against the Buccaneers will determine how much XP each offensive lineman earns. Now we only have 2 left here, the defensive breakout and the tandem breakout for the offense. And it looks like it is Quentin Johnston, who has kind of been inspired by Jared Bartow. We're going to praise Quentin Johnston. He has played really well this season. I honestly wasn't expecting him to jump into our offense and do too much, but wide receiver Jared Bartow has earned 2,500 experience for inspiring a teammate. And Quentin Johnston also needs to get 150 receiving yards against Tampa Bay. And last but definitely not least is a defensive breakout scenario. Well, I don't think I've ever actually seen this in Madden 24. United We Ball forced 2+ turnovers against Tampa Bay to boost our entire defense. Obviously, I don't think it's going to be everybody gets a dev trade upgrade. That would be a little bit broken. It's probably either an XP boost or an attribute boost for just the next few games. But real quick, let's go over the Tampa Bay roster. They still have Trey Lance starting at quarterback at a 76 overall. Devin Singletary is their starting running back at a 78. Over at wide receiver is an 87 Chris Godwin, an 81 Mike Evans, and a 75 and Matthew Young. At tight end, that's an 81 overall. Their left tackle is a 96. Their left guard's a 77. Their center is a 69 overall. Their right guard's a 74, and their right tackle is an 80. Now along the defensive line, they have an 80 overall in Kalijah Cansey, a 74 overall in Oscar Russell, a rookie for this season, a 90 overall in Vita Vea, defensive tackle. Outside linebacker is a 74, middle linebacker is an 80, right outside linebacker is a 79. At corner, they have an 86 in Jamel Dean and a 71 in Corey Trice, and then a 68. It looks like Carlton Davis and Isaiah Hill are both injured for this game, so they're without 2 of their best corners. At free safety is an 89, and at strong safety is an 81. However, Tampa Bay is not the only one with injuries right now. We are going to be without our starting left guard Damian Lewis or starting right tackle in Ronnie Stanley. So starting in their spots will be Aaron St. Louis and Brad Nelson, who apparently look exactly identical. And you guys know this season that quarterback Nick Samuel is having. It has been absolutely insane so far. All 4 of those interceptions came in 1/2 against the Atlanta Falcons. Every other game he has thrown exactly 0 interceptions. And as of right now, if we go and check out the yearly awards, Nick Samuel is leading the race for MVP, along with Ty Downing leading the race for Coach of the Year. But now we can finally jump into Week 11 here against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And this game is apparently the Monday Night Football primetime game. We get to start at our own 22-yard line with a handoff to Kendre Miller to the outside. He'll break 1 tackle and get brought down for a 2-yard carry. I don't really know how smart it is to run to the left side of the line when we're down both of our starters there. But now a 2nd and 8 from our own 24. Samuel out of shotgun will drop back to pass. Firing over the middle to a wide open Jared Bartow, who was just standing there. A gain of 13. A 1-yard run and a 2-yard run from Puka Williams now brings up a 3rd and 7 for Oklahoma City. Samuel out of shotgun, going downfield. He finds his man. It's Bartow who's breaking a tackle and getting brought down to the 42. Now in Tampa Bay territory, Kendre Miller back in the game. That's where we go with it. Miller to the outside will get brought down for a 9-yard run. That sets up a 2nd and 1 for the Bisons offense. Miller is still in at running back here. And we go right back to him. Up the middle, he'll break that tackle, and he has the first down, getting shoved down to the Buccaneers' 26-yard line. He will take the snap and obviously looks to pass this time. He throws over the middle to a wide-open Adonis Pleasance, who has brought down for a 9-yard gain. I was going to say who has a 9-yard gain, but whatever. You guys know what I was trying to say. That brings up a 2nd and 1 now for the Bison. We come back in a pistol set. Puka Williams is now lined up at running back, but Samuel with a quick throw to the outside, caught by Bartow, who breaks that tackle, breaks another one, and will finally get brought down to the 6-yard line, setting up a 1st and goal. I don't know how much I trust a goal line set here, but that's what we're doing. Samuel from under center, hands off to Kendre Miller, who goes to the outside. He gets a couple nice blocks and fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bison. Tampa Bay now comes out down 7-0 from their own 25. It's a handoff to Singletary up the middle, but he won't find much space, only a 1-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 9. Lance is back in shotgun here. Singletary is still the running back, and that's where they go with it. Back up the middle. He has some more space. This time gets brought down to set up a 3rd and 3. How about a 3-and-out to start the game for the Bisons defense? From under center, they give it to Singletary up the middle. He is met and will fight his way forward, but ruled down inches shy of the marker. A booming punt from the Buccaneers punter sets us up on our own 14-yard line. A quick throw over the middle is going to be caught for a 4-yard gain by our trusty tight end, Braden Willis. That will set up a 2nd and 6 from the 19-yard line. That is Bartow and Quentin Johnson at the bottom of your screen. It's a quick throw to the outside, caught by Johnson, who will have the first down and get forced out of the 30-yard line. Only about 140 more yards to go for his scenario. 1st and 10. From the 30, Samuel back in shotgun will drop back to pass again. A quick throw downfield, and this time he finds Braden Willis, who is going to be into Tampa Bay territory, but Braden Willis will be injured on the play. Hopefully he is not out too long. That has been a massive part of our offense this entire series. So backup tight end Jerry Brooks will come in his spot. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. He'll line up under center. It's a handoff to Kendre Miller to the outside, who is met and brought down in the backfield. Now a 2nd and 11. At the 42-yard line, in an empty backfield yet again. Samuel will take the snap. A quick throw will be caught by backup tight end Jerry Brooks, and he will get brought down to the 35. And now Joe Tryon-Shoyanica, I think I said your name right, is injured for Tampa Bay. That brings up a 3rd and 4. Will we convert or settle for a field goal? Samuel is back in shotgun. It's a fake to Puka Williams. Now he's going to fire this one over the middle. That is going to be caught by Adonis Pleasance to keep the drive moving all the way to the 25. The rookie receiver coming up with his 2nd reception today. 1st and 10 now. Back in shotgun again. He'll take the snap and roll to the outside. He throws on the run. That'll be caught and immediately brought down for a 5-yard gain was Puka Williams. Samuel has yet to throw an incomplete ball today. 2nd and 5 now from the 19-yard line. An empty backfield yet again. He'll take the snap. A quick throw caught by Jerry Brooks, and they've got the first down to the 13-yard line. Nick Samuel back in shotgun again. Puka Williams is the running back. He will take the snap and looks to pass one more time. He's going to the end zone, and he will find his man. Touchdown, Jared Bartow, as we will go up 14-0. On the Buccaneers' next drive, they face a 3rd and 13 from the 37. Near the end of the first quarter, Lance will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going downfield. That one will be caught for the first down by Chris Godwin. Now, just a couple plays later, we are in the second quarter. It is a 3rd and 9. They come out with an empty backfield. From the 48, he'll take the snap and Lance fires over the middle. Will find his man for the first down all the way to the 30-yard line of Oklahoma City. Let's see if Tampa Bay is going to find some points on this drive. Lance will drop back to pass from under center. He throws this one downfield. He finds Singletary for another first down. Lance so far is 4 of 4 today. Now Trey Lance lines up under center again. Singletary is the running back. At the 20-yard line of Oklahoma City, it's going to be a play action. Now he rolls to the outside. Still looking for someone to throw to. Finally throws towards the end zone. That one will be incomplete. His first one of the day. A 4-yard run from Singletary on the following play sets up a 3rd and 6. From about the 15-yard line of the Bison, Lance will take the snap and looks to pass. Rolling to the outside under pressure and getting sacked on the play by Hassan Reddick back at the 23-yard line. So Tampa Bay will settle for about a 40-yard field goal try here to try to finally put points on the board. The snap, the hold, the kick is away, and it is good. Now let's see if the Bisons offense can keep rolling. A 1st and 10 from our own 25. We come out in an I formation. It's a handoff to Kendre Miller, who tries to find some space to the outside, spins out one defender, and somehow ends up with a 9-yard gain. I really thought that was going to be nothing. But he turns it into a 2nd and 1, now from our own 34. Samuel back in shotgun will take the snap. He fakes it to Puka, now throws this one downfield. That is caught by Braden Willis, who was apparently not that injured, which I think we are all glad to see. 1st and 10 from our own 43-yard line. Now Spurlock is lined up at fullback in the backfield with Kendre Miller. We'll take the snap, hand it to Miller, who goes to the outside, following his blocks. He's got the 1st down, and Moore finally brought down in Tampa Bay territory at the 41-yard line. Nick Samuel lining up under center. At the 41, he takes a snap. They go back to Kendre to the outside. He makes one man miss, breaks another tackle, and ends up with a 7-yard gain this time. Now we come back in shotgun with Puka Williams lined up in the backfield. From the Tampa Bay 35, we fake it to Puka. It's an option to the outside, and Samuel will have the 1st down for a quick run. Still not a huge fan of our quarterback running the ball, but whatever, it works. 1st and 10. He lines up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back. He takes the snap, he fakes it to Miller. Now looking to go downfield. He throws, and that'll be incomplete, in and out of the hands of Quentin Johnson. That's the 1st incomplete pass from Nick Samuel today. We are still waiting for the 1st incompletion. That is not a drop. Now on 2nd down. Samuel with a throw over the middle will be caught by Bartow. That's Jared Bartow, the #1 receiver. I should definitely know his name. A 9-yard gain. Now back in shotgun. Kendre Miller lined up in the backfield. At the 23, he takes a snap. It's a handoff to Miller, who has the 1st down and a lot more. Kendre Miller all the way down to the 10-yard line. 1st and 10. Samuel back in shotgun. Miller is the running back. It's a read option. He goes to the outside. And now Nick Samuel will be chased down. He kicks the ball into the end zone on a fumble, and Tampa Bay has recovered. That is why I don't like our quarterback running the ball. But just a couple plays later, it could be a 3-and-out for the Buccaneers. Lance will take the snap out of shotgun. He steps up in the pocket, now under pressure, trying to escape the guys, and he's going to get sacked on the play by DeMarcus Lawrence to set up a 4th and 20. The punt would mean the Bison take over at their own 41-yard line, up by 11. In an I formation, handoff to Kendre Miller, who goes up the middle and doesn't find any space. 2nd and 10. With Puka Williams in the backfield, it will be a handoff to Puka, and the blocking's not going to set up for him either as he loses a yard. Now a 3rd and 11 with 3 minutes to go here in the half. Samuel is back in shotgun. Kendre Miller is the running back. A quick pressure and a quick throw into the turf, and we will punt the ball away. The defense would end up forcing a punt near the end of the 1st half. 1:19 to go. We do have all 3 timeouts. Samuel with a quick throw to the outside is caught by Bartow, just a 3-yard gain, and we apparently are going to burn our 1st timeout on that. Hopefully we look to go a little bit more downfield with the next couple throws. A 2nd and 7. From the 17, Puka Williams is the running back. We fake it to Puka. Now looking to go downfield. Samuel will unload this deep downfield. He's got Quentin Johnson to about the 50-yard line. And that time we elect to not burn one of our timeouts. We let about 20 seconds run off the clock. 35 seconds to go here in the 1st half. From the 50, Samuel will drop back to pass. A quick throw will be caught by Bartow, and he gets out of bounds for a 7-yard gain. Now 32 seconds to play in the half with a 2nd and 3. We still have 2 timeouts remaining. Out of a pistol set, a quick throw to the outside is going to be caught by Bartow, and that sets up a 3rd and inches as we burn our 2nd timeout. Now Samuel comes back in shotgun. Puka Williams is the running back. He will take the snap. It's a fake to Puka. Now he's going to fire this one deep downfield, and that is in and out of the hands of Quentin Johnson. But on 4th and inches, we are going to go for it here. Spurlock is lined up in the backfield with Kendre Miller. 24 seconds to go in the half. We give it to Miller, who goes up the middle, breaks that tackle, breaks another one, is brought down to the 36-yard line. We would run the clock down to about 4 seconds to play here in the half, and we'll send out Harrison Butker for a 53-yard attempt. The kick is away, and it is good. The Buccaneers would get the ball to start the 2nd half. They face a 3rd and 6 from their own 39. Lance out of shotgun will drop back to pass. Under pressure, hit as he's throwing, but finds his man Chris Godwin into Bison territory. Obviously, a touchdown on this drive would make it a 1-score game. They come out in a pistol set now, with Singletary still lined up at running back, and that's where they go with it. He goes up the middle, and he will get body slammed for about a 4-yard gain. I think Reddick pushed him most of those yards. That sets up a 2nd and 6 now for Tampa. Still a pistol set. He'll take the snap and looks to pass. Rolling to the outside. He throws on the run downfield, and that'll be caught and set up a 3rd and 1. You gotta imagine this is probably 2-down territory here. From the 39-yard line, Lance will take the snap. They hand up to Singletary, who goes to the outside. He won't need the 2 plays because he breaks that tackle, has a huge run, gets by Will Thomas, and will finally be brought down to the 14-yard line. Just a poor display of tackling from the Bison on that play. Now a 1st and 10. Lance lines up under center. They go back to Singletary to the outside, and this time he's brought down immediately. DeMarcus Lawrence was the one in on that play. Now a 2nd and 11. He lines up under center from the 15-yard line. He fakes it to the running back. Now throws on the run to the end zone, and that is knocked out of his tight end's hands by John Marion. A great play from the second-year linebacker. Now a 3rd down. Lance is back in shotgun, but once again looks to pass. He throws on the run downfield. This time it is caught, and they get into the end zone, I believe. Touchdown Tampa Bay. But what is the flag going to be? Because that might be a pretty crucial call at this point in the game. Pass interference on the defense, so it does not matter. The touchdown will stand. Let's see if the Bisons offense can respond to that touchdown. 1st and 10 from our own 25. Samuel's lined up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back, but he'll drop back to pass. A quick throw caught by Bartow, who will step out of bounds for just a 2-yard play. Now a 2nd and 8 from the 27-yard line. Puka Williams is the running back. He will drop back to pass again. He throws over the middle, caught by Braden Willis, who breaks one tackle and is brought down to bring up a 3rd and 4. I'm not even going to try to say your name, but that's an injury for Tampa Bay. Now a 3rd and 4 at the 31-yard line. Samuel will take the snap and look for a quick pass, hopefully. He finally lets it go, and that one will be caught by Quentin Johnson. He definitely paid for that, but now Vita Vea is injured for Tampa Bay. A 3-yard run from Puka Williams on the next play brings up a 2nd and 7. Now Samuel lines up under center. It's a toss to the outside, caught by Kendre Miller, but he is swarmed in the backfield. A 3rd and 11. Now Samuel comes out in a shotgun formation. The Buccaneers are showing they're bringing a blitz here. Will they back off? No, they won't. It's a quick play, and he's going to get sacked on it, and they will have to punt this one away. On the Buccaneers drive, they have driven all the way down to the 27-yard line of the Bison, and that's going to be a false start. So make it a 1st and 15 for the Buccaneers now. From the 32, they go to Singletary up the middle, and he will have those yards back and then some, all the way for a 14-yard run. Now a 2nd and 1 from the 18-yard line. He lines up under center. Lance will take the snap. He runs a play action. Now Trey Lance going to the end zone and misses a wide open Chris Godwin. Jalen Ramsey, don't celebrate. You were beat on that play. On a 3rd and 1, they come out in an I formation. From the 18-yard line, they will take the snap but looks to pass. A quick throw will be caught by Godwin this time. He's got the new set of downs to the 12-yard line. Just a little over a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Lance is lined up under center. Singletary is the running back. He will take the snap, and they give it to Singletary, who goes up the middle and will be buried on that play by Darnell Waters. Only a 3-yard gain. Now a 2nd and 7. He lines up under center at the 10-yard line. Will they go back to Singletary? Yes, they will. He goes up the middle, and he is met and swarmed down for just a 1-yard play. That sets up a 3rd and 6 now. Possibly the last play of the 3rd quarter. Lance will take the snap and looks to pass. He's going to roll to the outside. He's under pressure, getting sacked, fumbles the ball, and Oklahoma City has recovered it at the 14-yard line. It was Hassan Reddick getting the sack and Dimitri Thomas recovering the fumble. Reddick has been a monster for us the last 2 years we've had him on this team, and I am glad he is with us. A 4-yard carry from Kendre Miller would mark the end of the 3rd quarter. So now a 2nd and 6. Samuel throwing over the middle will find Braden Willis for the 1st down to the 31. I don't know if he's going to hit his breakout scenario, but hopefully Samuel can at least get us the win here. 1st and 10, back in shotgun again. We'll take the step, hand off to Kendre Miller. Miller will follow the blocking for the 1st down and finally get brought down to the 43-yard line. That's a 12-yard run. Samuel now back in shotgun again. Puka Williams is lined up in the backfield with him. He will take the snap and looks to pass. He steps up in the pocket, but he's going to get sacked for a loss of 6 on the play. I don't know why he keeps trying to scramble to that side of the line, but it's not exactly a good move. 2nd and 16 now. He will drop back to pass. Samuel throwing to the outside, and that's caught by Pleasance, but he got punished for just a 5-yard gain. About 10 minutes to go in the game now. A 3rd and 11. From our own 42-yard line, Samuel will take the snap and looks to pass. We're dropping farther back, now trying to escape the sack, and will get sacked to bring up a 4th and 18. Our punter in simulation would pin them down at the 3-yard line, so that is where they begin this drive. Need to go 97 yards to tie it. Hand off to Singletary up the middle, and he is brought down for just a 2-yard carry. From their own 5-yard line, Singletary is still the running back, and that's where they go back with it again to the outside, and this time he's brought down by Jalen Ramsey, and it sets up a 3rd and 3. Trey Lance back in shotgun one more time. From his own 10-yard line, he will take the snap and looks to pass. A quick throw will be caught, and I believe that's Mike Evans to just the 17-yard line, but it keeps the drive alive. Now under 8 minutes to play, Lance is back in shotgun again. Singletary is the running back. He will take the snap and drop back, looking to go deep downfield. He will throw it, and that's tipped in the air and falls incomplete. I thought there was a chance that was getting picked off. Now a 2nd and 10. Lance will line up under center. Singletary is still the running back. Lance lines up, and they give it to him up the middle, and he will be brought down for a loss of 2. I apologize for screwing up that call, but Shaq Barrett made a big play. You guys know I'm not perfect on this commentary. Now a 3rd and 12. From the 15-yard line, he will take the snap and look to pass. He's going to fire this one downfield, and that one will fall incomplete and bring up a 4th down to Vaughn Woodbury in coverage. It is up to Nick Samuel to try to end this game. A touchdown would pretty much ice things. 6:59 to go. Hand off to Kendre Miller, who has to break a tackle immediately and still turns that into a 5-yard gain somehow. Now a 2nd and 5 from the 42-yard line. Samuel comes out in shotgun. Kendre Miller still lined up in the backfield. Samuel with a quick throw is going to be incomplete, intended for Bartow. That sets up a 3rd and 5 and a big opportunity for Tampa Bay. But Nick Samuel is going to change the entire play. He is now lined up under center. From the 42, Puka Williams is lined up at running back, but Samuel with a quick throw, and he will find his man for the 1st down. It's Jared Bartow. Who else is it going to be? That is Bartow's 10th catch today. Now 1st and 10. From the 50-yard line, Kendre Miller is back in at running back, and that's where we go with it. Miller, trying to follow his blocks, will end up with a solid gain here of about 6 yards. 2nd and 4. Nick Samuel now lined up under center. Kendre Miller is the running back here. And I don't know what kind of play this is, but it worked for Braden Willis all the way to the 30-yard line. What in the hell happened there? I will say he audibled that play twice before snapping it, so it may have been some weird glitch, but either way it worked out for us. 1st and 10 from the 30. Samuel dropping back to pass again. He steps up, and Nick Samuel's going to take off, and this time he will slide down for a 9-yard run. I'm glad he did that, considering his last run, he fumbled it through the end zone almost. 2nd and 1. He'll take the snap. A quick throw downfield is going to be caught by Bartow, who fights his way into the end zone for his 2nd touchdown today, and the Bison will take a 24-10 lead. Tampa Bay still has all 3 timeouts and a little over 3 minutes to play. It's a 3rd and 7. Lance will take the snap. A quick throw downfield will be caught by Mike Evans along the sideline for a 1st down. So it sets up a 3rd and 8. Lance is back in shotgun. From the 47-yard line, he'll take the snap. It's going to be a screen to the outside that he completely misses because of the pressure. Now a 4th and 8, and if they don't get this, it pretty much closes the door on most chances. Lance will take the snap and looks to pass. Standing in the pocket, under pressure, rolling to the outside. Is Lance finally going to take off? No, he won't. He will finally throw it downfield, and that is going to be intercepted by Jalen Ramsey, essentially an arm punt down to the 22-yard line. Now, I did say it would close the door on most chances. There is still a real miracle chance they could get this. On 3rd and inches, hand off to Kendre Miller. He will have the 1st down, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning. Never mind, they burn their final timeout. So we will still have the 2-minute warning here. 2:04 to play. We take the snap, give it to Kendre Miller up the middle, and Miller's got the 1st down, and that will mark the end of this game. It wasn't the prettiest win in the world for our offense, but we get the win anyway, 24-10. We improved to 11-0. We have now tied our record for most wins in a season. Last year we went 11-6, which was the best one we had had. Before that we went 10-7, and before that we were 2-14. So this is obviously our best season so far. Last year we made it all the way to the Super Bowl before losing. Obviously our goal is to get back there this year, and we're off to a hot start to get it done. Final stats on the day for quarterback Nick Samuel: 26 for 30, 275 yards and 2 touchdowns. Yeah, he's not going to get his breakout scenario, but still a really solid day for us, and we get the win. Kendre Miller with 129 yards and a score. Receiving, Jared Bartow 11 for 106 and 2 touchdowns. Braden Willis 6 for 74. Quentin Johnson also did not hit his scenario, but still got 3 for 53. Over on defense, it looks like Hassan Reddick led our team in tackles. In sacks, Reddick got 2. DeMarcus Lawrence got 1. Interceptions, Jalen Ramsey came away with kind of the game-winning one, but really the game was almost over. Just needed that one final turnover to really seal it. And anyway, it was kind of an arm punt, like I said. Trey Lance, 15 for 27, 147, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Devin Singletary did kind of gash us, though. 126, 4.6 yards a carry on us. And then receiving, Chris Godwin, 6 for 46, but the only one to catch a touchdown was Payne Durham. Well, apparently this was the defensive breakout scenario. Defensive back Jawan Hurts has now earned +4 man and zone coverage. That doesn't say temporarily, so I assume that means he has just earned that permanently. And here was what I really thought we would get. Our entire defense has earned +3 play rec, tackling, and catching for the next 3 games. And our entire defense has also earned 4,500 experience. Unfortunately, our offensive line earned no experience because they allowed at least 3 sacks. I wouldn't even say most of the sacks were really on the offensive line. They blitzed on a screen, I remember that one. And then kind of the other ones, it really felt like it was more Nick Samuel trying to scramble around. It looks like in the next episode, we will get a few more scenarios to deal with: a breakout wide receiver, an unstoppable force, and a quarterback duel when we take on the 5-6 Cincinnati Bengals.